I once asked how actually it is possible for the likes of Speed to actually stream, to do an IRL stream in China at all, okay? Because I'm seeing it here, okay?
Right here.
Speed!
Hey,
How's it
Speed.
going, man?
What's
How's
good?
it going? How's it going?
How's it going?
Nice to meet you, man. Good
Nice to
see
meet
Good
you
to see
too.
Welcome to
Yeah.
Chongqing. Welcome.
Chongqing, by the way, is in China. So yeah, this is something. This when did it start? It started minutes ago.
Streaming into the nightlife. I didn't want to start the stream too late, straight night, because it was a lot of stuff that was like closed and a lot of stuff that was like. So chat, chat. I'm gonna start the stream during the nightlife, okay? Like chat
Okay, wait.
into the nightlife. You know what I'm saying? It's just better. I promise you, chat. It's not.
Let me just tell you that Trump does not like China but tolerates them. He just doesn't like he just doesn't like China. Here's the thing about streaming anything in China. Streaming is becoming only a good reality because there is a need for income, and the part of streaming becomes part of good income, and that tells something about what the economy is like. You cannot even work with other means. Basically, you're being something else. Okay, this is different. He streams variety. This is a different breed. He's not exactly a Chinese citizen, but all the same, because people are streaming by themselves to watch and to create stuff.
You ready?
Definitely, this means something. This means something to them that Speed would actually be around in China. So yeah, you will. You would think that they would they would actually be away from the firewall, but here is the proof that the firewall does not stand a chance against Chinese citizenry who use virtual private networks, and they find good ways to make sure they understand who they're meeting. And Speed is a variety streamer who's taking the net by storm, taking Asia one by one. Holy shit.
Let's go. Tell us what's back. God damn!
He is met with praise. He is met to be it's just wow.
Chongqing is crazy. God damn!
Chongqing, by the way, is Cyber City, okay?
BG, do remember.
Bro,
Cool.
that's my picture.
That's my picture. Yeah, that's taken. Nice.
Wrong team. Hey, let's go.
No, I'm not exactly going to watch everything, okay? But all I just want to let you guys know is from a once douchey guy on the internet to someone who streams variety and to someone who's just getting around more often. He is a sport guy. He loves the sport. He digs the sport. He plays the sport. And then he digs variety. He digs travel. When it comes to IRL, when it comes to actual IRL, you gotta be at the good side of IRL. And Speed, he's embraced it. He's embraced the good side of IRL. And because of that, if he is pro society and he is pro citizenry, the people will love him. Now, do you know what the difference between Speed and between Speed and Johnny Smalley? The difference is Speed understands citizenry, wants to try different cultures, does not disrespect them as much as possible, and he makes sure that whenever there is something about China he likes to try, he tries it. He doesn't always stay away from it. Okay? Heck, the Philippines, he tried it. There's a different, always a different thing he can see in the Philippines. He even met Manny Pacquiao. Okay, the reason Speed is loved and the reason Johnny Somali is not is because simply, simply, Speed tried something that could make sure that his dreams actually align with his dream to be a pro. His dream to be an athlete comes with the times, comes with the territory, but at the same time, people vibed with it. People vibed with it. He doesn't just travel. He's got to do other stuff. He's got to have these things. IRL streaming is something of a different breed, you know. That's why he blog. And I'm not sure if he blogs or updates often, but I think the social presence that he has, it definitely would stand as a good foundation for IRL streaming. From the beginning, the only foundation that Johnny Somali had, Ramsey, his own travel videos. He did not have an outstanding social media presence. That's where he should have focused. Get as much people as possible to watch you, and then get as much people to check out where you are or what you do without being an ass. You see, the problem with trying to suck in clout, okay? The problem with trying to suck in clout is the faster you do it, the harder it becomes to really just stay away, and you're in for it. And you are anti-society if you just go against clout and against everyone else. If you go suck in clout and you get something and you go against everything else, basically everything else, like order, everything else like common sense, we went against fucking common sense. What Speed is doing here is acknowledging he has a presence because people vibed with that presence. That's why his IRL streaming is top notch. Yeah. Top notch, not only in gaming, but also in walking around the streets. It definitely follows well with her Asia tour. It follows well with the Asia tour. All right, let me just be real about this. China, I thought it was impossible. I thought it was impossible for him to actually go through it.
韦世豪，韦世豪，
麦树豪，
给你送果篮来了，给你
What
送
the
果篮
fuck? Who is this?
给你送的果篮。
What the fuck is going on right here? We got the Chinese Messi.
We get the Chinese Messi. This is the good difference between Speed. This is the good difference between Speed and Ramsey. Okay. Ramsey didn't even touch decently in social media and didn't have a presence before he began IRL streaming, and before he raised his clout levels to a high level, and at the same time went anti-citizen and anti-law. That's bad. Definitely do not do IRL streaming if you become anti-law and anti-citizen. And basically, worse, do not be a tourist who is also anti-law. It is bad news. That's why Stream made it, because he didn't go for that immediately. He made sure he had connections first. He made sure that he was a name to be said by the common folk first. He really took his time. That's how it really should be. Ramsey, he didn't change his direction. He made mistakes in Japan. He never shifted from his usual content to something else. And then he never learns from Israel and then from North Korea. At that point, he wasn't just insane. He wasn't just an idiot. He's a psycho. He does not give. Just does not give a damn about everyone else who's just dissing him. So Ramsey is not Speed. Speed is more than Johnny Somali. And for all the good reasons. For all the good actual reasons.